Hello my dears, and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all doing well, and I am happy and grateful that you have chose to spend your time with little old me. And before we meet our deck, I wanted to let you know the many ways you can support my channel. Like the channel if you enjoyed the video, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or just hit the bell if you want to be notified of when a new video comes out. And with all that blah 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 being said, let's meet our lovely deck. So we have the Dark Crystal Tarot Guide and Guidebook, and it was created by Gilly and Tomas Hijo. I hope I said that right. It was published by Inside Editions in August of this year, and it retailed for $27.99, and I purchased it off of the Inside Editions website, and I will put a link in the description, so if you are interested in the deck, you can get it there. I will also put in the description a link to the Dark Crystal website, and they have all the information about the movie and the Netflix series that came out in 2019. So the box itself, I don't know if you can see the clear circle sigil kind of thing on the top of the box. Okay, so it is 5.75 that way and 3.75 width-wise, and the box width is 2 inches, and it does have the thumb indents, but it sadly does not have title stackability. It does have some cute artwork, nice artwork, and on the back you have the blurb on it that tells you a little bit about it, and then you have your teaser cards. And if the artwork on here looks familiar, Tomas has done a few other decks for Inside Editions, and he has done the Lord of the Rings, the Labyrinth, and the Tarot del Toro. And Casey also has done some decks for Inside Edition as well, and she collaborated again with Tomas for the Lord of the Rings. She also did the DC Tarot, the Magic of Marvel, and the Stranger Things Tarot deck. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up. And on the inside there is even more artwork. Okay, so there is a guidebook, and we will explore that when we get through the deck. It does come with the ribbon that is sometimes helpful. And the back of the cards, reversals, if you work with them, will not be revealed, as you can see in the artwork. And the inside also has some more artwork for you. And this card holder insert does come out. If you don't like it, or it falls apart, you can take it out. But it's always nice to have a card holder so your cards aren't shaking around and stuff and being all noisy. Okay, so the size of the cards are just a tad bit bigger than the standard tarot cards. And on my tarot decks videos, I always do a side-by-side comparison with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, so you can kind of make your own decision on if it's something you want to make your next deck or add to your collection. Okay, so insofar as this deck, it has 78 cards, just like the Rider-Waite-Smith. It has the major minor arcanas. And it does follow the Rider-Waite-Smith also with having strength as number 8 and justice as 11. And in some decks, there will be a reversal insofar as strength will be 11 and justice will be 8. If you come across that, do not think that your deck is broken or there's anything wrong with it. It's just a Rider-Waite-Smith deck. They followed something different, and the Rider-Waite, he pretty much was a rebel and decided to shake things up, I guess. I don't know. He changed it for astrological and numerological reasons. And if you're really interested in finding out more about that, you can Google it, and you should be able to find it with no problem at all. Okay, so we'll go ahead and check this out. And the Dark Crystal was a movie released in 1982, and it was marketed as a dark fantasy film, and it was directed by Jim Henson and Frank Oz, and it was released with a lot of mixed reviews. The puppets were not the best, and they did scare a lot of kids. I did see a few reviews to where the people would say as kids they were really scared of the puppets. If you ever check out the trailer or have seen the movie, yeah, they were unusual. I'll just put it that way. Oop, big thumbs in the way. But the story is very interesting. And in 2019, Netflix released a one-season series. Unfortunately, Netflix, as Netflix does, likes to cancel a lot of their shows, and it was sadly only canceled after one season. And it was basically a prequel to the Dark Crystal. And sadly, I didn't see it because I don't have Netflix. I'm torn on Netflix myself because I've gotten interested in too many shows, and wham, they're canceled. So for me, I've been invested way too many times, and I know it's the nature of the beast, and I know it happens, but not to say I won't ever watch it. Not saying that, but Netflix and me, I just, not a fan. No, my favorite character. My favorite character, Fizzty. He's the cutest thing in that whole movie. He really is. Alright, so that is the major arcana. And they, in the minor arcana, they switch things up a little bit, and this is a pip deck. Inside editions are a lot of pip decks, and it's really disappointing. It is. It's, to me, this is just my opinion. Take it high as you want. So the vials are the cups. But as I was saying, Inside Edition is, to me, in my opinion, a nostalgic based company. They make a lot of their products on nostalgic. I pretty much have all of their decks except for the ones that are due to come out, and every single one of them is nostalgic. And that is not bad. I'm not saying that's bad. But the thing that I don't like is they have so much to work with on images that instead of doing something beautiful, they do this. And it's disappointing to me. It really is. It's, yeah. But it's their company, and, they can do what they like. But if I was going to say my biggest pet peeve with Inside Editions are their pip decks with wasted opportunities. And the court cards are illustrated, and they stick to the page, knight, queen, and king, but they do change them up with the objects. Okay, so that are the vial cups, and the next suit we have are the shards, and the shards represent wands. This. That is the shard wand suit. And next we have the gems, which are the pentacles. Okay. Neat. amethyst stones and swords. Go. Okay, and that is pretty much our deck. So I wanted to give you a little bit of the story of the Dark Crystal, and I had to do a little research because it had been a long time since I saw the movie. So the story is 1,000 years ago on the planet Thra, a major event happened which a shard was shattered from the crystal of truth, which is this. Out of this event, 2 races were created. Let's see if I can find... Yeah. So here are the 2 races with the crystal. You have the Mystics and the Skeksis. And the Skeksis are pretty bad. They are 2 sides of a coin. You have this side, which is a bad side. And then you have the Mystics, who were the gentle pacifist race. And when the leader of the Mystics was approaching the end of their life, near the time of the great conjunction of Thra's 3 sons, he called Jen, who is one of the 2 remaining Gafflings. The other one being, I think her name was Kira. So, and they are the last 2 remaining of their race due to the Gaffling genocide, which was prompted by the Skeksis. And the leader of the Mystics told Jen that he needed to find the shard of the crystal and heal it by putting the missing shard into the crystal of truth. And he had to do that before the sun went down. I believe that's what it is. And if he did not succeed in doing this, the Skeksis would rule the planet. And as you know, when bad people rule, things are not good. So after he gets that, he basically goes off on his adventure to find the shard, and along his adventures, he comes across all of these different creatures. And that is pretty much all I'm going to tell you. If you are interested in knowing about what happens to him on his adventure, you can watch the movie. Don't want to give too much away. I know it's an old movie, but I don't give too much away. And they did mishmash the characters from the movie The Dark Crystal and the Netflix series into the deck. So there are characters from both of those. Okay, so let's go into this guidebook, and you do get a content, which is nice. It's always nice. And gives you a little bit introduction and introducing you to your deck, telling you about the different suits and what they mean. The other suits, need some more artwork. And then we go into the major arcana. And I like this insofar as you get a nice colored picture, and then you get the card and what character it represents, and a little paragraph about the card. And you get an upright and reverse. And that's basically what is in this part. Agra. There's Kira. So basically the same. And I really like it when they can put as much as they can into the guidebook, because there's some creators who don't even include a guidebook, or they give you a printout of a PDF, which is not bad. Because it is expensive. It's expensive to get this stuff printed out. Okay, and then we go into the major arcana. They split it up. Little less, but about the same. You don't get the extra paragraph, but you get the suit name, and a lot of guidebooks have started it with the aces of the suits. These guys introduce you to the court cards first, and basically you get a picture and an upright and reversal meaning, and you'll get the court cards first, and then they'll go with the ace, and it's the same. You get the picture, upright, reverse, and then we go into the vials, and you get the character's name, and yeah, so on and so forth. You treat your vials, and then you get the stones, the character with the pictures, and it's the same through the rest of the guidebook. And then they give you some spreads. Dream fasting with your deck. And this is like an introduction to your deck, kind of getting to know it. so that's always nice. And then you get a little suggestions on what to do before you do a reading. And then you get a Shapes of Kindness spread. Time to Make My Move. Wall of Destiny. And this one goes out 6 months. I don't know why, but... And then you get the little blurbs about the authors. And that is pretty much it. All right, so let's see. Okay, the cardstock is pretty good. It's thick and it is bendy, but I do see it lasting for a long time. I mean, yeah, it's really bendy. As you can see, it's kind of stained. But, yeah, if you have short little fingers like me, shuffling might be a little difficult. And if you have some arthritis or joint issues in your hand, I also have that. It's not restrictive yet, but it's getting there. So I like to shuffle like this. I will shuffle the other way a little while, but the majority of the time I will spend shuffling like this because I just physically sometimes hurt when I do it the other way. All right, so let's see who or what message wants to come and say hi. Yeah. Ooh, the Page of Gems. So that is the Pentacles. I won't use the content page. Okay. Kylan. Okay, so upright, if you've been hoping for a fresh opportunity or you felt inspired to start a new project, the Page of Gems assures you that it can be done. Take inspiration from Kylan's openness upon meeting Rianne and his readiness to learn how to sword fight. Even though you aren't an expert yet, your excitement will carry you a long way. That's always a nice message. So for you people out there starting new projects, yeah, great message for you. I don't know if it's for you or not, or if you need to hear that. I'm glad for you if you needed to hear that. That's awesome. But that is it. And let me know in the comments what you thought about the deck. And if you do buy it, due to my video and seeing it and it connects with you and you just gotta buy it, please let me know if I helped you make the decision. I'm always happy to hear from you guys. And if you would like to see a future deck in a future video, let me know. Drop it in the comments or email me. Got my email in the page. But once again, thank you so much, guys, for spending time with me, and I hope to see you in a future video. But until then, take care and goodbye, my dears.